Hey, it's Marcus. Who are you?
Ema.
Oh, it's my wife.
And he's my husband.
And we don't have that.
We're figuring it out.
We're figuring it out.
But it's us.
It is us.
We're here.
So what do you want to talk about
And
today?
before we get into what we're going to talk about, if this is your first time tuning in, please show us some love. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and share it with others because we're really cool people and we want, everybody to see all of our coolness.
Yes.
Just spread the love.
So you've had a lot of followers on Instagram that want to see more of us, right?
Yes. Lots of requests really to see this guy. I don't know if they really want to see me.
Why do they want to see me?
They like you. You're funny. You're handsome. You're charismatic. You're just like the guy. So I finally got him to sit down and talk a little bit. So let's chat about how did we meet? A lot of people want to know, how did you guys meet?
How did you guys meet? When did we meet? What year?
We actually met in 2007.
What you say? No. I say 6.
Why do you say 6?
Ooh, I'm tired. Woo. No, I say 2006 because of the job that I was working in 2006.
Oh, you're probably right. You're probably right. Because I turned 21 in 2017. Lord.
Wait,
2007.
2007.
I said 2007.
So you had a birthday party. I think I was there and you forgot I was there.
In 2007.
Forgettable.
Okay.
But that's a whole that's a whole other story.
First off, I knew his mom and his sisters since I was a little girl. We all went to the same church. His mom was the choir mom. I was in the children's choir, and she would sit when we would sing. She would sit, in the stands with us and kind of like was that mom who was like, okay, children, like stand up and sing and all that kind of stuff. Since I was like 6 years old, right? And then his younger sister and I grew up, doing ministries and stuff like that at church together. So like I knew his family, but I didn't know him. I didn't actually meet him until 2006, he sang. Yeah. And I don't even know like...
Yeah, I know for you, I was just a whole nother person, so
Marcus,
it doesn't have much value in your heart.
Well, how did we actually meet then, since you know?
Well, from what I remember, I was doing music.
Yes.
Well, we both were doing music.
We were both doing music.
I was doing music production, and you were this touted R&B diva, right?
Yes.
Yes,
I was singing at the time.
So you were
pursuing your music career.
Pursuing your music career. You were a singer. I would say very well known. I mean, people knew who you were.
I was performing, making music. Right? Yes. I went by Ema D.
Ema D. Mm-hmm. I got a CD that say Beats for Ema D. She ain't heard it, of course.
Yes, I have.
So
silly. Don't listen.
So that's pretty much how we connected.
But I don't exactly know like.
I think it's back in like MySpace days.
Oh yeah.
So like it was easy to just be like, oh hey.
And then I knew his sister, so it kind of was like, oh, did your brother do music? Oh, okay, cool.
No, it wasn't like that because you didn't care. It was like, hey, you do music. I got some music. I got some beats.
I probably asked Jasmine like.
I doubt it.
Hey, can I see this guy? I need some songs.
Don't let her fool you.
Oh my gosh.
So,
we were friends on AIM, right? Remember?
Yeah, all that AIM, MySpace, all that stuff. So
AOL.
I was just trying to work with her because I knew she was dope and she was cute. I had a little crush on you.
He did have a crush on me, and I was just like. Stick to the.
We already know what kind of guys you liked back then.
What kind of guys did I like?
Gangbangers.
Oh my gosh.
Crips and Bloods. Even essays. I don't know. You might like the essays too. But yeah, though.
I did like bad boys. I was like the church girl that wanted a little.
So we're from Los Angeles.
A little bad boy. It's
she liked Crips and Bloods.
Mark, stop saying that.
I was a wholesome.
Y'all, now don't believe that crap. Wholesome.
Yeah.
This dude was a little flirt.
That's what she thought, and that's
okay. So
I get the bad rap.
2006. We do music, kind of, sort of. We be
Because of
talking.
her, she could have had the whole catalog.
We be chatting.
I was trying to be Timberland to her Aaliyah.
We be chatting. He
You
did
know
have a
what I'm
crush
saying?
on me. I knew he had a crush on me, but it was just like, oh, that's my friend's brother. Like, whatever.
It hurts my heart.
And he was 5 years older than me. So let's talk about that. So I was 20. Anyway, fast forward to February 2007. I was turning 21.
Wait, don't fast forward.
What?
2006.
What?
We hooked up.
What are you talking
Not hooked up.
No.
Hold up.
We didn't hook up.
No, see, you don't even remember these
No,
things.
I thought that we went on the date in 2007.
No,
How you know?
because it was 2006. Your birth.
My birthday was 2007.
Your birthday was 2007, but
Yes.
early February.
Yes.
So we
So
probably
we didn't-
went out probably like late 2006.
Really?
Yeah, I started that job.
Oh my gosh.
In the
I thought we
summer.
went out after my birthday.
You didn't even remember I was at your birthday party, so we definitely didn't go out. So, what I remember we were in Carson.
foolish.
We met up. I don't know if it was like
Carson?
Starbucks by the Carson Mall.
We did.
You see what I'm saying?
And you gave me your
Been married to
CD?
this woman 6-7 years, and she still don't. She's still getting new information. That just tell you where I register in her database, and I'm her husband.
But I love you. You my husband now, and
Right.
and my baby's daddy. But you wasn't then.
A 15-year-old right now.
Can you imagine? Lord, the Lord
I just,
knew.
you know,
The
so
Lord knew.
We did some. I don't know if it was car. I don't know. It was car. Just parking lot. Just my car, your car. Let's get in the same
That's
car.
because I was living in Carson at the time, right? Okay.
That's how
yes.
it was back in the days.
Listen to
meet
the
up. You sit in one car. Boom, boom. I had a little SUV.
Yeah, he had
a little expedition.
a nice expedition.
Eddie Bauer.
Did you ask me out on a date? I don't even know
I'm sure I did. We had a little moment, so that could be a little blurry.
But we didn't kiss her. It wasn't that time.
No, it wasn't that
It
time.
was just like, this guy wants
I was
to take
trying
me
to kiss
out.
though. You feel
Oh
me?
my God, he was
But-
always trying to kiss. Always.
But so then we went. We had a little. I don't know if that was dinner. That was like lunch date at the Elephant Bar.
Oh, it was lunch?
Was it lunch? Or like
I don't
evening?
know. It was like...
Of course she doesn't know, right? So we went out to the Elephant Bar. I thought it was nice.
It was
I paid.
nice. He was, and you guys, he was sitting across from me, and he was cheesing. And I was just like, this dude is so corny. Like, he was just like, you're just so pretty. And just like, I'm out with Ema D. Like,
You would
it's
think-
Ema D. And I'm like, oh my
You would
God. Like,
think a woman would like a guy.
but I felt like he was like sweating me. Like, because I was like
She's
popular.
like used to gangbangers, so it's like a whole different. No, go ahead.
I was popular, so it was kind of like I just wanted to feel like normal. Like I didn't want, because he was acting like he was a fan, and I mean, you know, looking back, like yeah, you want a guy to kind of fawn over you and be like, oh yeah, you're the bomb, and blah. But I was young, I was 20, so I was just like, I want to be with somebody who just treats me like regular. Yes, I have talent, and yes, I'm doing all these things, I was modeling, singing, but like I just wanted him to just treat me like, you know, regular.
She just wanted a meal out of me. That's all. So,
I just wanted a meal.
Fast
And
forward.
he had a nice car. Yes, I did ride in your car. And it was really nice. He had an Expedition. It was brand new, clean, and all of that. So it was really nice. He was a really nice guy.
really nice guy. Who doesn't like
And
nice?
but I think just where I was mentally, 20 years old, I was mature, but I also was just kind of like,
Getting guys for dinners, right?
oh my gosh,
Yeah, I know.
getting guys for dinner.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna get you.
your birthday was 2007
February.
February, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you had a party. Was the M Bar or O Bar?
The O Bar.
O Bar.
In Santa
Is
Monica.
that Santa Monica, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went-
Bougie little restaurant.
I was there with my friend Lorenzo.
Hey, Lorenzo.
Lorenzo is very popular on Instagram. He
Yes.
is at Savvy Amusing.
Yes.
Me and him go there. I'm bearing gifts, I'm sure.
I was sick at my birthday party. I had gotten stomach flu. And I was Carnelis. I was sick, you guys. I was like in the bathroom throwing up on my birthday, on my 21st birthday. I couldn't even really enjoy the food, couldn't enjoy no drinks. It was just awful. And like I said, it was food poisoning from Chick-fil-A. I remember I got Chick-fil-A and I was actually going out of town in a couple of days. So like after my birthday, so I was like, I gotta get myself together. Anywho, the 2007 birthday happened. We remained cool and stuff, but I kind of was just telling him like, I had some other situations going on. And
now this is new information.
But I was single. I wasn't dating anybody. I was 20 years old. Like, right? Anywho, we stay cool through social media. And I'm like, you're a really nice guy. But, like, you're, like, just a little too nice. Like, I got away with, like, a little edge. And I don't know why. Like, thinking back, like, that's so stupid. Because
but you remember what you told me.
Yeah, I'm going to get to that part too. But I remember him saying something on our date. And he was like boasting about his job and how he, had good credit. And good. Yes.
Was that on the date?
I believe it was around.
We were like on the phone when you told me that though. We weren't on the date.
I feel like you told me that on the date. Like when we were driving, like, I got all this, like, because he had a brand new car, like, SUV. He's like, I got all this because of me. Like, God didn't do this. I did this. Like, I work hard. I got a good job. And I was like, hold on. Like, God did bless you with these things. And that's where I was. Like, you got to acknowledge God. Like, I, was heavy in the church. Still am. Had a, good relationship with God. And I just wanted whoever I was with to kind of be on that same, not kind of be, I wanted him to be on the same wavelength. And just, I told him, I said, you haven't been through anything yet. Like, so, his vision was just kind of not skewed, but just very innocent and very just like green. He hadn't gone through anything. So he didn't, I feel like he didn't have a rapport with God. And I had been through a lot of things by the time I was 20. So I'm like, I know the Lord for myself. I've seen him work. I know who he is. Like, boom, 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 boom. Still, yes, making silly choices here and there with men, but, I was really, like, strong. I wasn't playing about my relationship with God, and I told him that, and I think he was like, yeah, you're right, you cool, yes, whatever, and was like, we'll just stay friends on social media, and then he always says, like, he feels like I cursed him, because after that is when all hell broke loose in his life. It was like, God was...
Find God.
Made him, like, forced him to really kind of see God show up in his life. And, we went our separate ways romantically. I got in a crazy, crazy situation. He got in a not so good situation, which produced his lovely daughter. And, we just stayed friends through Facebook, eventually through Instagram. And it was summer of 2013, right? Mm-hmm. And was his birthday, and he had been, it's so funny, God is so funny, just thinking about this, like, the Lord is so good, right?
Ain't he good?
Oh, he's so good. Okay, so he had been, like, posting things that kind of were, like, inferring to, like, he was ready to settle down, just kind of putting it in the atmosphere. And one particular post, it said something like, I think this summer I'm going to meet my queen or something like that.
Yeah, something of that nature.
Something of that nature. And I was just like, just scrolling through. Anyway, his birthday, he posts that he got some Spice Bomb. Did Jasmine get that for you?
I bought that myself.
Okay. And Jasmine is his sister, if you hear me referring. It ain't another woman like that. So he bought himself some Spice Bomb and he posted it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I wear Flower Bomb. And he was like, oh, we could make a bomb together. Like, here he go, right? And here he goes. So we, like, exchanged a couple comments, and it moved over to DMs. And he was like, he said something about, he had some eyes lurking, like people be, lurking like girls. Common lurking. So that's why we moved the conversation to the DMs. And then we exchanged numbers, right?
Mm-hmm. We exchanged numbers. We talked till like 6 in the morning. And it was just like, but it still wasn't like, oh, let's get together. It was just kind of like catching up. And what's crazy is every year on Facebook, he would tell me happy birthday. Every year, and didn't miss a year. Even when he was throwing hints.
And yes, and like even we went back to like conversations we had on Facebook, and we're like, oh my God, I was like, oh my gosh, he was flirting with me. How didn't I see this? But I was just in a whole different space, like, did not even catch that he was like caring for me. Like, oh, it's just gives me goosebumps. Like, he really cared for me, and I was totally oblivious to what was going on because my mind wasn't on, like, you know, this. And one of my good friends had told me literally a couple months before he and I had that exchange on his birthday in 2013. She was like, girl, stop tripping. You on these dating apps, like, get off of those. She's like, your husband is probably right in your life, right up under your nose. And I remember telling her, I was like, there's nobody in my life. I was like, there's nobody. And then I was like, oh, like, I did not expect it to be Mark. Like, I promise you, I just did not expect it. So the Lord, like, knocked me upside my head.
Once we had that conversation at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
It just took off.
It took off. Like, speed of lightning. Like, so fast. I was just like, okay, Jesus, I see what you did here. Like, you had to really take us our separate ways to go through what we went through, because once we came back together, I think we, like, really appreciated each other. I know I appreciated him so much because he was such a contrast of what I was, you know, dealing with before. And likewise, I think he would say I was a total difference from what he had before. And it caused us to grow up. It caused us to mature. It caused us to, oh my gosh, it's just, it's so beautiful. Like, hearing it has me like, dang, this is great.
I remember the job I was working a delivery job.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I when we was talking, I didn't pull over, but I had stopped at the person's where I was delivering, and I was in the parking lot like, Lord, please let me. I'm in here. I'm in there, but please don't let me screw up. I just let this be. This it.
I need her.
It's it right here.
Is that what you said?
Come on.
You said I need her. Did you?
I need her. This it.
Yeah,
keep this going.
Things went pretty fast for us, literally. But
But June 30th was that day.
How do you remember this? I don't remember that date. I don't remember that date. Not because I didn't care.
You already see where this is going, guys. So
I just don't remember that date. Yes, it probably was because I remember 4th of July was coming up, and you had plans. I didn't really have any major plans, but we wanted to, you know, see each other. He really wanted to see me, and I was like, okay. He always wanted to see me, and I was just kind of like, okay, like, I'm nervous about this whole thing, especially because he had a daughter. I didn't know what that situation was like. He was a good father, and, you know, and all that, but I was just like kind of nervous, you know. And he came over. I wanted us to go somewhere, and he was like, well, I don't really have any plans. I don't know.
I'm not a planner.
He's not a planner, and so
I'm working on it.
Still
working on it. I'm getting better though.
And so he brought me, he brought some Stella Rosa, which is like my favorite wine. And I had told him, I was like,
the good stuff.
I was like, I don't let guys come over because, you know, being a single woman and like living by myself at the time, like I had to be, you know, really like cautious. But I felt comfortable because like I knew his mama, I knew his sister, and if he tried anything crazy, I know where to go. Okay,
that's all. So
I was just like, and I felt comfortable, you know. I trusted him, and we just played like Uno. We watched. I think we watched
Dream Girls.
Dream Girl.
One of those.
One of those. And nothing happened. We just drank wine and caught up, and it was nice. It was refreshing. And then he got ready to leave. Actually, he did leave, and I was like, okay, good night. You know.
I left.
He left. And I was like, I don't know what I had to do the next day, but I was like, I'm going to bed, you know, whatever. And this man
hit that U-turn.
He calls me. He called me on the phone, and I was like, why is he calling me so soon?
I was outside your house too.
He was still
I drove off. I hit the U-turn, came back.
I'm like, hello?
Hey, what up, dog?
Is that what you said? What did you say?
I was like, hi.
He was so funny.
I don't know how I
don't remember how you said it, but
what did I say? I was
and you were just like,
I remember I saw I was trying to get
He
a
was
kiss.
just like, I really wanted to kiss you. And I think I was like, oh, okay.
Like, go on now.
I was like,
He was like, nope. Nope.
No, I was like, yeah, I'm in the bed already. Like, my hair is tied up. Like, was it really? Because, like,
No.
he had literally just left, like, 2 minutes before. But I was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I respect that. But I'm like, you wanted a kiss? Like, boy, I ain't seen you in how many years?
Hey.
Literally, I hadn't seen him in person since 2007, and it was 2013.
Look, when
like,
you play Uno with somebody, you owe them a kiss at the end.
Babe.
What?
I didn't know you like that, and I didn't know where your lips had been.
They've been talking to you.
I was just like, yeah, no.
No, you know what? I did have, you know, I had a really bad reputation of, a lot of girls did think I was a hoe.
Yeah, I thought he was a hoe. I really did. I was just like, you know.
And I feel like that was like,
fill you out a little bit more, bro.
That was like a downfall for my dating life, because it was like far from the truth.
Because I was really skeptical. I was just kind of like, okay, you came to my house, you brought
but how
wine.
does someone how do you is it like seeing comments from females?
Yeah, and some of the content that you would post, like,
oh yeah, it was raunchy.
He was definitely single, and it wasn't like bad, but he was talking.
It was single talk.
It was single talk.
Yeah.
And there was a couple posts where I was just like, ooh, clutching my pearls, like, well, dang, okay.
Yeah.
And I just was like, I don't know, I knew he was a handsome guy. Oh, and that was the other thing, he had lost all this weight.
Oh yeah.
And he was like,
good. That's that good home cooking. That's
happy weight.
That's that good wife cooking. You know what I mean? But yeah, I had lost a ton of weight.
Yeah, so he was like popping.
So I was popping. Oh.
I remember he had them coral pants.
Ooh.
There was a little white button down shirt and his little loafers smelling like Spice Mom. I said, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you, Marc.
Yeah.
Woo, yeah. My God.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho.
I can't fit them pants. Oh, that shirt go. Woo. Lord.
You were silly.
Lose weight trying to put them pants on. But yeah, so.
Oh, God.
Where were we?
Yeah,
it was
so.
like a week later.
Yeah.
LA Live. The movie was Superman.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Damn.
We were in there.
Were we sitting on the end?
We were in the middle.
We were?
Fair. No, we were
close
like,
to the side, yeah.
kind of middle to the right.
I remember.
And
he was just.
I don't know why the hell we saw that movie.
Cause
that ain't even our type of movie, really.
Was it Superman or Spider-Man?
It was Superman. I forgot that it was like a different title. I don't think it was just called Superman.
Yeah, because it was our first movie out.
Yeah, it was like movie out. And then you looked into my eyes, and I knew you wanted to kiss me. And so I gave you a kiss.
Oh, you gave me a kiss.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I could see the desperation in your eyes for a kiss.
Let him tell it.
But it was lovely.
It was lovely.
That was our first kiss.
Yes.
And it was fun.
Yeah, and life moved really fast. Like, that was summer 2013. By summer 2014, we were engaged because I was like, I'm not playing no games. Like, we ain't about to be dating, okay, for years, okay?
No games.
We had to date with intention, and we did. It was like a whirlwind of romance, I feel like. Just very magical, very fast, and just so much. There was a lot going on. And then we were engaged July 21st. 2014.
It was the 21st.
It was the day after
and
our
I
1 year anniversary.
I never really associate that date with anything. Like the 21st. Mm-hmm. It's always like the 20th.
Oh, right, because the 20th is our made-up anniversary.
Yeah, that's
right?
our made-up anniversary.
Yeah, because it was never like, he didn't really ask me to be his girlfriend.
Yeah.
But
I don't know why we chose the 20th.
I don't know. It was a conversation. I think it was when you came back from Palm Springs and was like, you just knew.
I can't wait to get back to you.
Yes. Yeah. So it was just whirlwind, and it was just great, and it's just, I love it, and it just gives me all the chills, all the feels.
Story. It was great.
Yeah. So yeah, we got engaged July 2014, married April 2015, and had our son. So yeah, it just, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the moral of the story is.
The moral of the story is. What's your moral of the story? Because I got morals of the stories.
I think one of the morals is, because we could look at it two different ways. So the first one, like if you have a good guy and he's, displaying all of the things that, you desire in a man.
No, you know what I think? I don't want to say the moral, but when you say that, I think it's because I tease you a lot about like you weren't willing to, although you was like you need to get your relationship with God better or whatever. Like you could have like helped me in that instead of like making me find it on my own, or I don't even know if you had intentions of once he finds it, then we can see what's up.
Yeah, because I don't think either of us felt like we were just about to come back to each other.
But
that
I
was
think,
God, honestly.
I think that if anyone can take anything from it is identify some good characteristics in a person, and if there's something that you wish to be differently, you don't have to change them, but kind of mold them into. Because
honestly, when we got back together, you were further along, I would say, with God. You had experienced God, but you didn't actually like get baptized or anything till we were like engaged and like going to church.
I feel like I'm still in it.
Oh yeah. For sure. I feel like we're always growing in Christ,
but I did experience things where I couldn't rely or call on nobody but God.
Right.